All right, hello and welcome, welcome to As We Descend. We are going back in for our third run. Let's try the guild again. The guild is fun. They play around the shock build, which is more about knocking people down and screwing them up. Let's try and be a little different perhaps this time. Last time we had like a really armor build tank guy. This time we just unlocked this electro cannon unit. It takes more shock to detonate shock, but that means that the shock is going to do more kind of like buildup of damage. What do the cards do? 9 damage, also hits every enemy affected by shock. Apply a shock. If they intend to attack, apply 2 shock. That seems good. Discover a lantern card with limited charges and add it to your hand. Okay, so we want to do a charged card build. I don't know. He doesn't seem that strong. He does get to attack. He prioritizes the guard zone, but he can attack in either the guard or support zone. So he can be on the front line or the back line. 30 HP. He's got 2 units, so we can grow the unit. We don't start the game with very much favor, so we're going to go to the bar. That got us 3 more favor. And then we could go to a couple different places. Let's just go check out here. Draft a combat card for a unit. We did start the game, as our faction always does, with the Ranger. The Ranger has the multi-shot squad. Max flow, get to draw 2 cards, is really nice. 4 times 3. Each apply 4 shock. You know what? Let's just lean into our electro mechanic guy. Electro cannon. Lantern researcher. I mean, I want both, but let's start with this one. We can only send 1 unit to this fight. So we're gonna try using our new unit. And what do they do again here? Elusive. Hides underground after being hit. I think we can still put shock on them, though. If they intend to attack, put 7 shock instead. So let's do that. And then electro cannon thing. Blop, blop, blop. So they're both underground. They're both going to attack. Now, our special mechanic, this flow thing, matching flow bonus. We have 1 flow left and barrier costs 1. So instead of 3 barrier, I get 6. Though maybe we could have gotten away with applying more shock. We did have 4 shield coming from our lantern automatically every turn. So that's fine. He's kind of getting knocked down very quickly. Deal 9 damage, hits every guy with shock. I don't mind that. First, I'd like to like stagger this guy. And then stagger this one. And then also hits him because he had shock. Lovely. We have -4 armor, so we take a lot of extra damage if they did attack us. But they're not, so it's fine. 9 damage, hits everyone with shock. Double tap, baby. Easy. In and out. We only used 1 favor on one of our cards. Take you. We have 6 scavengers, so we're going to go for the big one. And then favor or money. Let's start with some money. And we didn't actually get money. We just got a card. Draw 2 for electro cannon if able. Or discard cards in your stash, then draw that many cards. Nah. I mean, I like this erratic arc thing. When we upgrade it, it does 4 hits, but I don't know. Probably inspiration is the way to go. A card to get card draw, as it were. So I can get a unit action here or a lantern card. Let's go get that lantern card. Null barrier. Free barrier seems nice. Spend the rest of your power on 6 attacks each. 4 barrier And persistent barrier means you carry more shield. I think that the 0 cost shield is just too good. Assemble a lost technology. We have 1/2 needed to piece together a technology. If you find another, we can make attack. Love it. So let's continue. We can get that second half. Or we can go for the reactor rod. I feel like the reactor rods are important. But I don't know, man. Getting an early technology sounds awesome. So let's be greedy. Be a little bit on the greedy side. Flying unit. And he can engorge and then do a big attack. Sure, bud. You're going to get knocked down real good here. Are you attacking? He is attacking. So we can put 7 shock. That seems insane. Then do some more shocking. And then static beam. And then for the sake of just stacking armor, he gets to 7. And then it goes down by half. So we're already at 3 this round. He's attacking a unit. This is going to stagger him. And then we just shock him on the ground. I mean, come on. What are you thinking, game? Sending me such an early, easy fight. We just absolutely bodied that encounter. 6 scavengers looking to get to... I mean, it doesn't really matter. There's 1 for 2 and there's 1 for 4. If we started with this one and then took this one, it would have been the same. There was no way to go and risk for both 4s. Oh, he's on a timer. That's okay. Forget or heal. I can come over here and forget. I have a lot of cards with you. I don't need 2 forked lightnings. I'd rather just have erratic arcs. And the next cycle. We'll keep our resource for next turn. Prepare the defenses. A siege is coming. What do you got here? Draft a perk. Upgrades 2 random cards into their enhanced variant. That seems pretty good, actually. Double damage on weak points, though. I might just go enhancement. It's nice, like, I don't want to invest too much in that character, so when cards do come up, to have them chill, that's great. 10 barrier and exert is not the end of the world. Before we were doing a lot of auto attacks. Now less so. We get a new tech. Alright, these are the relics that we get in the game. Let's see what happens. Hidden Maze. After you reserve your second card each turn, add a lockstep. I don't really reserve. When you acquire this, gain until you gain max, and your max is increased by 4. Or whenever you ignore an affliction. Okay, well, let's just become a very high favor build. It's not normally what I go for, but we're here now. 1 more chance encounter. Pay 2 favor for $35. Sounds good. And then what's at the store? Upgrade a card. Random perk. I'm short being able to get both of these. What is your, like, how much better is this card? 3 charges, 14 shock though. Holy. Erratic arc is 1 more hit. Improvise is 1 more charge, and it becomes free. Inspiration. So card upgrades are nice. A random perk. The fact that you don't get to pick it means it's actually quite. It could be negative. But perks are very strong in general. I don't love the one-time uses. every cycle. Well, let's just take the lead shot. Oh, that was an upgrade a random card as well. Okay, well, I didn't understand that. Let's take our chances. A one-time vial. I'll just take a single support or favor. Because that vial can be a nothing card that just gunks your deck, right? Not into that. Alright, attack bonus whenever misses an attack, and it does a big cleave. It is what it is. We can send both. This guy has 2 upgraded quick shots, and his reposition is a quick draw, which means that if I draw it, I get to draw a 6th card. 13 in the front line, so we're just not going to go there. I like Erratic Arc. I like Lead Shot. It's very unfortunate. He does have 3 barrier. Let's start with an inspiration. I have a lot, and there we go. So the Zap. If I had upgraded it, I would have been so happy. But we'll do a little bit. And then 9 damage and apply fixation. Sometimes people like fixation, so let's get the fixation down. Let's apply some barrier. Again, he's bombarding the front line, so it's fine. But he is going to get stronger attacks because he missed. Do your attacks apply shock? No. So he's attacking 15, and it will attack all the units in that area. So it would hit both of my guys. Or I said 15, 10. Double shock on an enemy, though. Boom, baby. Stagger him. And then I have a lead shot. Stuns him for an extra turn. And then... yeah, I mean, I'll even hit his monstrosity. Big auto attack. This said shock auto attack, but... okay, no, it does. Look, it says debuff will apply harmful intent. Okay. Do I have 5 damage again? I do. And so you've basically been gutted of all your pieces. We can reposition you forward. I was hoping to have done that in the past. Offense. Can we get a quick shot? An electric arc. I mean, that's just GG. That's just so much damage because our shock detonated for 30. So whenever shock hits 15, it does times 2 damage. So 15 becomes 30 damage. Faction struggle. I think I wanted the investigator last time, and I was sad that I didn't have them. And lantern card. Another null barrier instead of a flow barrier. Sure. The corrupted heart for a rare unit. I did like the dive suit. He's a pretty cool dive in, has some good attacks that exert. And some armor, which I think is what we need. This guy could be a shock trooper in the back zone. Guard zone. He can attack in both zones. Applies feeble, does critical damage. The shock bomb is 5 shock, which I really like. We're doing kind of a shock build. Technician is also interesting because they have the gauntlet, which applies shock. But both of them want you to be at max energy, and we're not doing an energy build. Or at least we haven't been. So let's get the Shocky Lad. Let's get another half of a technology relic. Investigator into town. Noble's Loft. Token of friendship. Your ally gains a charisma. Sure. Pay nothing at all. So I don't know. Did they get a +1 to charisma? No. So I didn't know. The way that said that is pay nothing at all. I was like, oh, well, then do I get something for free? I did not get something for free. I have $92 though. Perhaps we can come here. No, I have a new every cycle. Oh, not every round, every cycle. Okay, well that was a waste. Though sometimes you send your guy to the market, and if he can't do anything, you get a malice, and you can't go there for 2 rounds. Amplifier module. I think that improves the cards of my my lantern. So let's go over there. I really should take at least 1 core charge thing though. Guard break. Whatever, dude. Let's send our shock lad. We don't have a good AoE with him. And I also didn't get the ability to move. We only have 1 reposition card. Forked lightning is actually kind of meh. Because I don't have electricity on anyone. It can get 3 barrier and an armor, so I'll still be taking damage. Still, if I hit this guy, then I can fork lightning over here, and he at least hits 2. Well, I had 4 more shield coming from my lantern, of course. I was totally fine there. So who's planning to attack? You are. You're going to take 7 shock. Inspiration. Don't mind if I do. The lightning arc. Erratic lightning arc thing. Bang, bang, bang. And if I put 2 more, it'll pop the shock and you'll die. And then barrier myself, and then 4 more barrier coming from the lantern. Easy, dude. Attack for 5. Double the shock value. Static beam. Double, and you die. Static beam. Barrier myself, and then they'll add 4 more barrier. What a joke. And then just die. Okay, I mean, look, our guy is a super cool, takes no damage, kills all the bad guys. And it's not even an armor build, which is crazy. Oh, this is just to draft a lantern card. I want to upgrade my lantern cards. 20 stagger to all enemies becomes 30. I have so much favor, right, that a card like this really looks good for us. I have 7, so I'm gonna try the play on the big thing. 83% chance we got there. So this is actually what I wanted, which is to improve a lantern card. But which one do we want to improve? I mean, triple the shock. This beam card that we just added seems pretty good. The null barrier having 2 fading armor means that armor actually goes into the next round. Tripling lightning means that you only need 5 for this to go hard. It also, lightning triggers, I think tripling is huge. Because if lightning triggers and it's over the 15, like it's at 20, you still get the benefit of that 5 more over the 15 trigger. You still triple the 20. So I feel like lightning rod is good. So if I'm doing an electric build, I feel like that's like a staple. So let's finally go and get our relic, our core, to start powering up the defenses of the city. I mean, maybe there's like an achievement for doing a run without charging up the defenses of your city, but like, We're gonna do what we do. They're bombing the front line, so I don't really care. I'm certainly not gonna move forward. I could keep this for next turn. And whatever. I'll get a little bit of shield. They're attacking the front line and missing. Now, 2 attacks of 11 is kind of nasty. But again, so we do this, we draw some more cards. Then I triple, right? If I just triple yours, it'll blow up and you just die. Yeah, you just die. Okay. I have 9 shield right now, which feels okay. I can risk playing a card like this. And then Static Beam would trigger the lightning. Baby. Baby. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh my. Do I have 7 guys again? Yep. So let's go for the deepest things. The grub and the ore. Grub is awesome because we get to upgrade a unit action. And we already talked about this scarab. 14 shock is insane. We build some city defenses, which is, I mean, not insane, but good. And then lantern card or unit action. Lantern card. 2 barrier and draw 2. 2 barrier is so low, but draw 2 is incredible. And we are doing like a high favor build. Gain 3 and gain planning. Yeah, no, use power shield. I don't know. The flow barriers are good. They're not good enough to keep. I'll say that. Put it like that, why don't we? So is this a siege? Prepare the defense. Draft a lantern action. Okay. Alright, this is 5 barrier and draw a card. I feel that that's better than my hunker. Even if hunker is good at helping one person. It is what it is. Strength or intelligence. Let's do this. Plan an event. Acquire 2 allies. Love it. Let's do this real quick. Maybe they need our money. Ooh. 5 favor to upgrade a card. I really like this one here, the erratic arc. Buy consumables. We are gonna buy this perk, and I'm gonna put it on my electro cannon for now. We gave him blindside. Whenever this switches to the support zone, its next attack applies feeble. Well. We'll see, right? Pay 3. Seek a champion. Choose a unit, and it gets a random perk. Sure. This can go in my suit diver here. He got the, I think if you go to 2 zones, you get to draw a card. It's not bad. Mark for death. Splash attacker. We'll send the whole army out. Plague soldier. 5 armor is nasty. He's not attacking, which means I probably save my favor, even though I like applying 4 shock. Let's do a big barrier on all my people. I'm going to put the shock card for next turn and the zap card for next turn. Use dive in just to get my guy in the front line. And we'll start doing some damage. So we have a ton of barrier. Unfortunately, we're going to lose half of it, of course. And this guy's really hard to chew through because of his 5 armor, but we're getting there. He might even hit my my lantern here. Certainly now the zap makes sense. The beam strike costs so much of my favor, but it does lead to some really good outcomes. Though, I might just be able to erratic arc. Did he not get electrocuted, or did it trigger it? I think I just erratic arc, so he gets shocked a whole bunch. Oh, that's enough to trigger it. Never mind. Because it's 4 attacks now, of course. So I don't even know what to do with my time. 12 damage and a bunch more stagger is kind of a waste. Lead shot is too expensive. I'm gonna move my guy up so that I can move him back in the future and he can apply feeble. I'll just keep the lightning rod. Okay, fusion strike is okay. Again, this guy will have the ability to apply feeble if I bring him back. It's a really bad round if I don't draw something better. There we go. Something to do. So, static beam into... I mean, tripling is not that hot, but it does allow me to fusion strike. And then lead strike for 9. And then this guy loves to have barriers, so I'll put as much on him as I can. And I guess I'll put you back in the front so that I can back you up in the future again to put more feeble down. So he's wheezing. They did hit my my base for a little bit with that. I always forget that this guy hits the lantern. 6 barrier to all units in the zone. I have nothing in the discard. 1 to everything. How annoying. Well, protect the lantern. 1,000,000 shock. 14 shock. So, what's to say? Static beam. Honestly, I probably could have just killed him there if I put all that damage into his face. But he was just doing 1 damage to everyone, so I wasn't really that worried about it. Electric arc. Just finish him off, brother. Just you never want to like go for the kill and then fail to get the kill, and you could have knocked out his legs or something, and now he's like hard to knock down again, and all of a sudden you're like, the enemies typically get stronger over time. We're just doing a really good job killing them quickly, but you don't want to go for lethal too quick, you know. Anyway, electromechanic guy gonna get more units, so more health, more base attack, some new technology. Whenever an enemy comes staggered, get a flow. That's kind of nice. We stagger a lot with our electricity. Yeah, the other ones are kind of have malices and stuff associated with them, I would say. Noble. I actually already forget. I do know I want the envoy to get us some favor. This is a new cycle, but I have like no money. Gearing up. Gain a random tech. No, we'll just gain the nobility token. I don't know what that turns into, but there's a chance we can restore it. And then use the allies before they go out of... Choosing a unit, it takes damage equal to 50% of its current health and becomes fatigue. Upgrades one of its cards. And we can do that with the ranger. Reposition becomes a plus. Envoy to the center. We found the work pit. Yeah, there we go. We made some money. And one more time. Craft wards. Begin the next battle with miasma in your deck. But acquire a barrier gizmo. Like, nah, dude. But I don't want to do this, so I guess I'm going to do it just because I don't want to pay the 30. Yeah, that's painful. Take your chances, gain 3, but lose max 1. I really did need favor. I hate losing max favor, but in this run in particular, the fact that it goes up to 15 is like a bit crazy. So, yeah, somebody to fight. This guy is half health, but his cards are so upgraded that I'm willing to use them. 4 damage. Will hit a unit in either. Not forced to do either. Okay. Dive in. I don't have a bunch of discarded cards. Come back. And then go in again. I don't mind getting a little exerted. When you kill one of these guys, the other one gets stronger. So that. And then honestly, 71% chance to stagger. Okay, we'll take it. Because he's going to hit anyone. We didn't know who he's going to hit. Turns out he hit our guy, which we don't love. Miasma. Store you for later. This one's down. We can weaken its attacks. I want this for later too, actually. It's a really bad turn for us. Well, Protector, it does give us the ability to draw a card. Discover. I do like planning, but probably just take damage. I could break the arm, or we could just go for more of a kill. They did guard for the back, unfortunately. He's so close, but it is what it is. I mean, he would go down if I did this, probably. Yeah. Vengeful, so 2 times 10. Erratic? Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Everybody has shield to protect yourself against enlightened or miasma. 12 shock, hit him again. I don't know, I'm gonna armor up my my heart here. I didn't know if it would hit it or not. The miasma. But there you go. The shock triggers, everybody dies. We're in a good spot. More corrupted cores and technology. I mean, it's not to love. Lantern card. One sec. Good. Feeble and 3 shock. I mean, that seems pretty good. 30 and 30. This is a huge card. The 3 and 3 though becomes a 0 cost card, which is something I'm into. I really don't have that much favor right now. So Beam Strike, as cool as you were, I'm gonna yeet you because you're not actually a shock build. Yeah, I'm not gonna unlock the underworld. I am too broke. Mining optimization though. It's not what I was expecting. Sell for favor? Nah, man. I'm always going for tech. Relics are the way. Whenever shock detonates, gain energy. We like that. Oh, this one is so game defining though. Limited charges. When you play cards with limited charges, you get the card back right away. And there's some like game breaking cards. But right now, I don't have limited charges other than ZAP TRAP. And ZAP TRAP is sick though. Honestly, this one's just so game breaking, I need to take it. Another unit. We already broke the game with Custodian. I don't mind the Bell Maiden, who makes the cards cost less every turn. She also will, like, set an enemy shock to 9. Sure. Bell Maiden is cool support unit, I'm sure. We could go fish. Maybe we can get some more support. Nope, there you go. Market shortage. What a painful event. Okay, let's go for this bad lad. Cleave attack. I might send the Bell Maiden instead of getting 1 scavenger point, just because if she saves me like one favor, it will have been worth it, because right now I'm so low on favor. Apply 2 feeble. Looks pretty good. So like barrier. Oh, I meant protectorate. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I really wanted to move this guy forward, but I guess that's not gonna happen. So 3 feeble means that with our armor, you're fine. And then 2 more feeble? Oh, my brother, we were actually adding even more shields. Okay, we only had 2 electricity. Can I move forward now? I can. Zap Trap, looking at you. Marked. So their weak points are... Wait, what? Your weak points are exposed. Okay, yeah. Alright. This doesn't do any damage though, right? No. What? The enemy intends to attack. I like to put... Why is the shock not applying like a mad lad? I have no idea. This is terrible. I played the card 3 times and it didn't work the way I thought it would 3 times. And it's dead now because it got burned. You're exerted for the next 3 turns. I think you just still do this though. And then draw another card. Is his ability like this turn? Let's put the reposition to next turn. Because this guy has a perk that allows him to apply feeble. Oh, I guess he would auto attack. Still, reposition, and then erratic arc. I mean, yeah, that looks pretty good. Triple his electricity, take 1 billion damage. Why don't you? I mean, again, what's not to love? And the thing that's not to love is the fact that I am so low on favor that I need to, like, sell something. Draft a lantern card. What I like about drafting a lantern card is that you're also replacing one, which is just so good. So shockwave, apply shock to everything. We're absolutely doing a shock build. I'd like to sell you this. I should have gone there first. Alright, remember, I have no favor. So even now, I like have to send the bell person, or a lot of my cards are just not playable, which is unfortunate. Shockwave, 6 shock to all. Set an enemy shock to 9. In a weird way, I feel like I have to play card draw, because right now I only can spend like a mana, but I guess that's okay. So everyone gets shocked. Inspiration goes to next turn in case. And we'll just put a couple barriers down. It'll get reduced to half strength next turn, or whatever. Zap Trap. Apply 4 shock. If the enemy intends to attack, apply 14 shock instead. Like, I don't know. That wasn't triggering correctly. Because the enemy intended... Maybe the bombardment doesn't count as an attack? I thought the attack would be anything in, like, red. 9 damage hits all enemies with shield. Yeah, I mean, that's... Or with electricity. That means he gets to hit all 3 of them. It's pretty good. I should inspiration, though. Erratic arc. Protectorate. Zap is very strong if I can play it. So I'll bring it up. If he hits him, the shock will kill him. So like Zap should... Yeah, okay. Delete you completely. So I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I thought those people had attack intense last time, but clearly they did not. A data log. Blessings of Ava. I don't really care about miracles, though. Maybe I should. Reflect upon her wisdom. Gain an extra rune permanently. Ooh, the microchip. That upgrades a card. Again, I don't have any, like, favor. Which means I'm still bringing in our Bell Lady. Losing 1 scavenger, I don't think is a big deal. It just is what it is. Set someone to 9 shock. Seems like a good start. And then tripling it seems really good too. I could protect her at first just in case I get something interesting. Okay, you're just dead. I'll keep my inspiration for next turn just in case. Executioner's Mark. Okay. This guy being feeble would mean he does, like, eat way less damage. The problem is I have nothing to do if I do that, so instead we're going to pull Electro Cannon stuff. Never mind. We're going to improvise. We're going to Divination. Honestly, this might be a time to use the Gizmo. I'm going to reposition my guy forward, so he takes the 6 for sure. And then let's Divination again. There we go. Finally an attack. Can you imagine that? And that actually just kills him outright. So at least now the barrier's up. And we have 2 armor on the maiden. So the maiden's gonna survive. Alright, and now it's just easy. We're just here now. Draw some cards. Feeble him. Feeble him. Attacking my maiden again, so the maiden gets protected. Nine shock on you means that you're basically dead. You are attacking. Attack intent. Okay, I mean, I don't know why it wasn't working on that other guy. I guess bombardment is like not an attack, is the only thing I can think of. Okay. 4 barriers to everyone. Sure. Okay. I guess we're gonna get rid of static beam, even though it has electricity involved in it. So what's the big one? Like Sanctuary would always give persistent barrier, which is that you hold all your barrier. Shockwave would always deal 6 damage to all enemies. Paralyzing Grip would become free. This would have retain. No barriers would be fine. I actually have been really liking Paralyzing Grip. Shockwave is huge as well. I do want to play it every time it comes up. So let's do that. Even though I think that next up we're going into like a siege anyway, so we didn't necessarily need it. Sell for favor. Half of a relic, I guess. I mean, it's a pretty good favor jump, but it does hurt. See, it says next cycle. Next cycle. Cycle timer. It's like cycle 3. But then the store doesn't actually, like, go down different layers. Like, I don't know. I'm confused at why the store's items didn't refresh. I don't know, man. Shelter is really good for us just because it's a charge ability that comes back into hand. We can get rid of a null barrier for now. We do need more favor though. So go talk at the pub. And we have $90. We can go look. Not enough for a perk. Choose a unit combat card to upgrade to its enhanced form. Like, yes? Okay, this time I did get to choose. So inspiration is cool. Forked lightning is okay. Reposition, I actually think low key is real strong. Do any of these reduce their favor cost? Like this, Dynamo. Whenever you play a card this turn, Draw 1. This one here. Like, they all remove the favor cost. Normally, I want to focus on my like, carry. Oh, improvise to the next level is really good, though. I might do that. Just because it becomes 0 cost, and it's a charge card, so I get to bring it back to my hand real quick. I should have bought favor here. Look at this. 5 favor for $22. Just don't have the money. Oh. Okay, was struggling there. Regenerate some barrier. I'll just get the max health. I always get the max health for the lantern on that choice. Just because on expeditions, like, I don't really feel like my health is a challenge. Thunderous. Do we not play the ranger? Nah. Thunderous enables powerful splash attacks. So protector. Dive in. Paralyzing. Ooh, this one's attacking my base. So let's just make him super feeble then. Oh, never mind, I can't. Oopsie. Because that costs a mana. I mean, I'm only going to take 1 damage, but still a bit PO'd. None of this does anything. There's a world where marked within is nice, but... Right. Set the shock to 9. 11 in an AoE is not a big deal. This is an attack intent for the record. Shockwave. 6 and 6, baby. It's gotta be Shockwave. Power Shield, I really don't mind getting some more cards here. ZAP TRAP. This is an attack intent, and it did work. What is that? Oh, that's his shock. Okay. I'm gonna reposition twice to draw more cards and get a fusion strike. Alright, let's keep on taking out the weak ones first. They don't have attack intents. 2 offense cards, please. Alright, let's shoot and we get a mana back. And then... there isn't really a thing I feel we need to do. Just barrier everything. It looks like we knocked them down. And then we got our erratic arc. Still, let's move back and then move forward to draw cards again. Triple. Alright, erratic arc means these guys will basically die. And then I triple your lightning and you take 78 damage. Yeah. Yeah, it worked out. Battle experience. I don't like battle experience. I feel like it sucks. So freaking expensive. Thankfully, we just got a payout. Blessings of Ava. 1 rune per turn. This is what I was looking for. Divine Authority. Insane card. We get it back in our hand for free all the time because it's a charge card. Insane. Insane. No barrier, shelter. No barrier. Get out of here. You were good while you lasted, but now you're not lasting. So we'll take a favor. Mind collapse. Try and make some money. And you don't even get a permanent stat increase for failing. Wow. Ally gains 1 in each stat. Max health of all land. No, man, just 1 in each stat. That's a huge increase. Painful lesson was worth it last time we did it. I think we did it. Let's do it to our Bellmate. Okay, where were we here? Whenever you shuffle your drop pile, you lose a relic. That hurts. While this unit has learned 8 cards, draw an additional card. You always draw a card for this unit if possible. I don't know, man. I guess we could try and learn 8 cards. It's not the best, but it's something. Battle experience, $60. We don't have it. Alright. So the Nemesis. Psychic Drain. Whenever you ignore Dread, add 9. At 9, unleashes an attack. Spawns units, all the good stuff. Let's see what happens. Shockwave, Sanctuary. The fact that this is all friendly units is so nice. Power Shift, more cards. Whenever you play a card with a cost, draw 1. Oh, it counts itself. Huge. Too feeble. Clears after the next attack. Alright. Now, giving everyone barrier does help us because next turn the barrier is going to go down. But then we're still going to have half of it. Or I guess it was a persistent barrier. Never mind. So we got to keep all of it. Are you attacking? Vitality, buff, and splash. That sucks for our ZAP TRAP. Gift of Light. Doesn't really matter. Let's do an improvise. I mean, gain 1 and 1, and that's a charge card, so I can use it twice. Then zap zap. Draw a card. Yeah, we'll do another one of these divinations. Triple the shock. I'm liking that. So zap zap to 10. Triple to 30. Oh yeah. Keep this card for next turn. We'll probably want it. A lead shot? It's hard to use with the fusion strikes. So what do we got to do here? Fusion strike. Then this costs 3 because I'm exerted, right? Oh no. You don't exert if it doesn't cost extra. Okay. Well, I mean, do I just save the mana? I should use some of it. We'll certainly keep our reposition. This guy's down though. I should have focused my damage on him instead of letting myself get distracted by these guys in the front. But they have attack intense, right? So if I hit you with it, you just get shocked to death. Reduce armor. Drastically reduced health. I have a whole bunch of repositions. So who is it that it's Mr. Windrunner here. Back and forward. Is it the first time? Twice in a turn, yeah. Paralyzing grip, feeble. Protection, draw a card. I mean, I don't hate this. Put some more shock on them. And then we can lead shot into something. But it's still not quite done. So perhaps we can draw. Draw again. I just want to finish this off, even though the forked lightning may have been good. Yeah, it's fine. He's gonna get back up, but he's gonna have a whole bunch of lightning. He did lose a piece of his armor. Oh no, he's gonna stay down. Well, electric arc, brother. Keep going. Inspiration. Forked lightning is a little annoying. Fusion strike first. And then, oh wow, that did extra. Yeah, of course it did. Just hit you. You know, I really should have used these repositions for something more interesting. But whatever, he's recovering. Can I get more lightning on him? Let's try. Oh, I should have put that on my base. Never mind, that includes the base. So we hit ya and we shock ya. 1 damage to everyone doesn't really matter to a guy like me, though the wither is painful. Or no, wait, that's not even what I thought it was. What's wither? Decreased attack power. Okay. Shockwave. 6 shock. Then we'll exert ourselves on a big hit. And keep our mana for next turn. We did ignore another dread, so he's very close to whatever this max stats thing is. 25 damage to my face is annoying. Draw a card, please. No? Because it was free, it doesn't count. All units. Oh, this is real bad. I borderline just lose now. If I know that's how the card worked, I would have done the quick draw instead. But yeah, I can get 33 barrier. This is not good. This is not good. Sanctuary. We'll hit a unit in the guard zone. I mean, 2% chance to stagger, no chance to stagger. I mean, he doesn't have... Hit him. Maybe we can get lucky and he'll stagger next turn from the lightning. Come on, guys. Come on, no, don't let him do the mega. 17 to everything. Shockwave. Start shooting, boys. So I started blasting. Oh, God. Oh, God. This at least draws us a card. But Fusion Strike costs 1 too much. 17 to everyone, man. That's pain. Ugh. We almost lost some units. This fight just went one round too many, you know? Just because of these dreads piling up in our pile. Holy. Well, we can call this a victory, but I don't know. I guess we all healed to full health. The problem is our barrier's so low on health. So I guess I need to get more fusion cores and stuff. We are going to get paid out. All right. So this is a bit jarring. It's been like 2 days since I've been doing the recording. I literally had to leave the recording on pause all that time. So we are back, but it's going to take me a hot second to remember everything that we had going on. But let's jump into it here. The depths, we get to expand our squad size. I do remember our Electro Cannon Man is our elite that we're trying to do all our runs with. Drafting a new tech people. No favor, which is a big unfun. If you have one extra turn while you have fewer squads deployed than maximum, it's like so good for moving around. At the start of each turn, apply target one command at a random. Target this card to gain a power. Huh, that's pretty interesting too. It's probably better just to do the unflinching standard though. It's just so much more reliable to have it guaranteed, you know? Okay, this guy's an awesome envoy. I really wish I could refine wherever that noble went, because I want to fix this nobility item. I don't know what it turns into. We could investigate somewhere. I mean, we could. We didn't get our envoy, which is annoying. We could just come here and get our favor. I mean, we need favor. And then we can investigate. Reinforce the outer wall. We do need more shield. Your tech gains. Next battle. I mean, both of these are good. Your units become fit. No, we'll just take the. We need the favor. 60 bucks to enlist. Let's go on a deployment. See what we find. I wanted to play less than the maximum, but I do like upgrading cards, right? Because I wanted to get unflinching. But I guess I have to go this way. So we're not going to get that bonus 1 energy per turn for reasons. Dreadful delivery. I mean, I should always look at them, but your attack and armor is critically decreased. Look, dude, but just kill him. Is that like a death rattle though? Like, why is it on a skull? On death. Okay. Inflicts you with 3 dread. And then this is 7. Ugh. Now this is a attack intent, so this should work. 14 electricity, which we can then triple, and you just die. You're bombarding the back zone, so we move forward. We do have 4 shield coming from here, which means I'm still taking damage technically, but fine. Zap, zap. Improvise. Gain 1, gain 1. I mean, the thing is, we have a relic that gives us back our cards that have charges, so I can just do that. And this also comes back. Seeker Beam. Yeah, use it. And zap. And zap. I could shelter, but I don't mind taking a single damage. 1 out of 60, like, it's fine. And then 14 shock means that it goes off, triggers, kills them, all that good stuff. So I mean, that fight was fine. We took 1 HP damage, and we got the relic we were after. With this takes 7, I'll just take the guaranteed. This is good when you upgrade it. Erratic Arc, I think, is just a really strong card. This says with limited charges, though. So, like, I feel like that makes this card insane for our relic build. As always, we can heal or forget. We could also sell it for money. I do like the idea of selling. Upgrade a unit action. We just got this. Improvise going to 2 charges is really good for us. Don't get me wrong. I think several of her cards, like the Lantern card, you know, losing the cost of favor on any of her cards makes her so much more playable. We like our dive suit guy, right? Which is a fun one. This is really not that good. Oh, it has provoke if you upgrade it. So it doesn't really matter, though. This card is just so much stronger because of our repetition engines. That's why I picked the card, right? It's such a transformative one. And then if we forget a card, I don't think we need Forked Lightning. It's a little bit on the expensive side. I'd rather just do all the other things. Artifact Fragment. I think that we do need to grab some of this reactor stuff. So this is a good battle. Alright, Heavy Plating. Doesn't care about ranged attacks. Does afflictions and spawns enemies. We don't care. We're going to electrocute him. He does have 2 armor as well. Divine Authority is sick. Except we haven't upgraded that yet. Once we upgrade that, we're going to be so hot. This is 2 cards. Let's take this one first. Okay, and like he's not attacking, so we don't need to use Zap. Bam, bam. We're just gonna leave Divine Authority for next turn, I believe. Oh, we actually triggered that shock. That's crazy. But yeah, we'll just save our mana for next turn. Cool. We have the ability to shock him some more. Tripling the shock seems like a pretty good way to do this. Get him to 12, and then just you're dead. Yeah, yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good. Go. So here we have 7, so I think we can get everything on this map. Dream fruits and what? Was I wrong? Oh, I guess this was just a risky mine. I don't know. We'll get our force field. I am really looking at pawning. Because where's our... Yeah, you know what? We'll pawn. It's going to make him unavailable, but then we come here. And $90 for an advanced recruit. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's worth doing it on you. Do you give us a better discount or something? Like, what does getting you a second? I mean, I'll do it just because we're here. But I don't know. I'm not that impressed. We can start sending her in. It means that we'll have less scavengers, but we will have better, like, discounts on everything. But I think our guy is probably strong enough. I mean, even if I do have to spend some authority. They're not attacking. So let's draw a card. Put the zap to next turn. I don't mind positioning you forward. And it's probably worth getting 6 shots on both of them. Okay. Can we have our tripler? No. We have a couple of improvises. I mean, I'll just take the free card that I can get out for now. And improvise again. Okay, discover a card in my draw pile. I'm just using the 0 cost cards. So like Erratic Arc, I think right now is looking pretty good, even if we're half damage. Tripling the shock is also really good. We can divination again. I have 6 power, right? So it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I don't know. I can start with the triple and then play the erratic. Yeah, yeah, and we just have lethal, and they just die. Yo, our build is so good. We just need enough favor to keep it all going, and right now we're kind of running low. 86% chance? Oh, we got it. Ancient data log. I really don't care so much about the other thing. So I guess a miracle. Apply a stun. I don't mind this miracle. It just makes someone really, really strong. Armor, attack, might. 42 stagger is a lot of stagger, but I don't know, man. We like our guy. He has multi-attacks. I could power something up, but there really isn't that much time before the end. So let's do that. Here we go. Finale, baby. One more turn of messing around. I love that this is free, and I hate that these cost so much favor, because I don't have favor. I don't know what you would even do here, right? We can't really mining optimization, can we? I guess there's not much else to do. We can't... Oh, we can go here. Alright, we'll try the plaza. Alright, we'll get the money. Oh, I wanted to go there for the favor. Uh-oh. Suppress the riots? Lay down the law. Oh yeah, I can't get more favor. Oh yeah, let's just go here. Usually you can buy favor for cheap. Yeah. Or I could upgrade a combat card. I think the favor is honestly bigger than upgrading a card. It just sucks that I'm so broke that that's the situation. Elite. Here we can send 4 units, so as long as I send 3, we still get the bonus energy every round. I might send our Lantern Bell Maiden. I'm a believer in her, just because I really want my favor to last. They are attacking, which means I can start with a couple of different things, like the ZAP TRAP. And then the Shockwave. Oh yeah, so ZAP TRAP, then ZAP TRAP, and then Shockwave. This way I only spent 2 favor, but like, ho ho ho, baby, did that ever do the thing. We can put the ZAP TRAP to next turn. I don't have any way to spend my energy, really, which is annoying. I could Power Shield for draw 2. Probably worth doing. Then we can reposition forward just to block a little bit more. And looks for cards that don't have a cost. I mean, I could just do the Persistent Barrier. That gives me something to do with my energy. And I could do the Core Recycler just to get these cards out of the draw pile. So boom, boom, boom. And again, we're going to have Persistent Barrier. So counts down each turn as well. So several turns of Persistent Barrier. I could have spent even more favor for card draw, but like I've already spent way more than I wanted to. Erratic Arc. Right, well, I guess Zap first on the attacker. That'll blow that up. And then Erratic, Stagger, Shock, Shock, Shock. Triggered again. This has a draw card associated with it. I really don't want that. Oh, there we go. Seeker Beam. I bet you I can finish you off. And then I can almost finish you off. 17. Perfect. Right on the money. Another Seeker Beam. Lovely. 17 and 17. GG. And we still had lots of power. They were all staggered. Like, we're ready for even higher levels of Ascension, basically. As long as we get through the start of the round, we keep going. So this is what I want. 43%. It's really not even that good, though. This is just Mythion. Mythion. I should have gone for this Mythion. And Battle Experience. Not the one you want. I really wish there was a second site to bring it to. Modify Lantern card or sell for favor. We're going to modify Lantern card. The Divine Authority becoming free is 3 card draw and 3 energy. Absolutely insanely good. This is only half of a technology, so I might sell this for favor. Just because we're like right on the fight, you know? It's happening. We can forget a card. You have too many cards that cost favor. If I am gonna bring the lady, I really don't want her to contribute any cards to the fight, quite frankly. See if we can just power up the whole city. Maybe there's an achievement for powering up all the barriers. Alright, we put him down. What is this? A nymph, and Longlegs? Again, I might, just to save us 1 or 2 favor over the course of the fight, I will include our Bell Lady. Improvise. Sure. Attack card. Improvise. And another attack card is fine. This guy here is attacking us, right? So play this. It comes back to us. We'll play it again. Improvise over here. Oh, I guess I can take the mana again, but wasn't really what I was looking for. See, this is really not it. I can send that into next round, I guess. Protection would give us a card draw. Let's see, Shockwave. That is worth playing this turn. And then Seeker. Seeker. That knocks him down. One more Seeker just so you don't get back up again. And then probably keep just working on the small ones. So I can send you to next turn. I mean, I could send both of them to next turn. I have so many runes, right? Yeah, sure. Here they come. So ZAP TRAP. Insanely good. Shock you. Shock you. That cost me a favor. I could do it again here. He is only attacking for 7 though, so I don't think that I care that much. We can make him feeble. There might be a way of getting through this without needing to spend any more favor. So let's let him attack. And there we go. Erratic. We got Chain Lightning. I mean, what is there not to love here? Draw 1. This gives him enfeeblement on his next attack. Yeah, whatever. Or just finish it, boys. There's no way. Right? Okay. And then we'll draw another card. And draw one last card. Now we can go forward again. I really wanted something to go with. I guess setting you to 9 is fine. It feels like a waste, but then with the triple electricity, it's just over. Even if it's not efficient, if it's lethal, it's the right move, you know? So we go here first, get our big item, and then 1 out of 3. No luck. Computational chip, modifier lantern card. Quick boost gets like 1,000,000 charges. Persistent, I mean, we're already gonna get this on the last fight anyway. This would get retain, which is okay. Draw a card. 0 cost for this. Really, the energy cost is not a problem. I want to draw as many cards as possible. So maybe we'll keep Power Shield. 1 less Force Field Generator. And yeah, it doesn't seem like it's giving us some big achievement for wrapping everything up. One more exploration. Oh, this is a perk. We certainly want to go there. Unfortunately, we can only send 1 unit, which means that we can't send fewer units, which means that we get no bonus scavengers and no bonus energy every turn. But look, we started with Divine Authority, Divine Arcs. Yeah, we're totally fine. Improvise means that we're going to be able to go. Blessed Champion, not going to use that. When drawn, immediately draw the next card. Okay, so you can always do the miracles, knowing that you won't have to use them if you don't want to. That's good to know. I'm gonna shoot a bunch of electricity at this guy, that guy. 6. This is hitting the back line, so if we do get a chance to move forward, we're cool. Divine Authority, I don't think so. I'd rather just core. Improvise again. Ooh, Divination, perhaps. Get these cards out of the deck so I don't have to draw them again. There's the reposition. So now I'm only getting hit for 6, and I have 4 shields coming from here. And the ZAP Trap, I mean, who doesn't love a ZAP Trap, am I right? So you do that, you just die. We'll zap you again. Draw a card. Improvise a card. Oh, this one comes with energy. Again, because we can keep playing cards that have multiple charges, we're just able to run through the deck and have infinite resources. Special delivery. Alright. So he's squirming, knocked down, full of electricity, and then Lightning Rod triples him to 72 damage. I feel like we're always doing 72. It's just where the breakdown lasts or lands. 6 scavengers, a book, 6 feeble to all shot. I mean, I'd love to grab this just to like unlock the card, you know? Discard your card. I don't mind this as like a card draw machine. Super Grub. Let's go. So Monstrous Bone. I don't... Oh, I did get to pick. Absorb Mass. So every barrier you get is better, or... if this is in the guard zone, it gets Fading Attack. I think you just absorb Mass. That or the Quick Guard, right? Begins battle there, but he has an initiative card that puts him in the guard zone anyway, so that wasn't super exciting, to be honest. Rummage. It's slightly better. Reposition is nice. What about you? Do any of these become like free plays? I just like improving this reposition just because it's a quick draw. Like, you just get to draw the next card. It's like +1 draw for free, 0 cost. Is that better than making like this free? Probably, just because I can play it and maybe get infinite cards. Upgrade a unit's count. There you go, Ranger. I don't know if we're going to use you or not. Because if we go into the battle with 1 fewer unit, we do get our benefits. I don't know who to leave behind, to be honest. So I don't mind either of these. They're not upgraded though, so like what would I do with it? I upgraded this one. This is gonna be really strong. They don't have card draw, so I don't care. I have no money. You're gonna get me some more favor before the last fight. Just kidding, you're gonna permanently increase your own ability. How quaint. Gain 2 favor. Yes, please. A close encounter. Initiative retains switch unit zone. Okay, sure. I mean, I'd love to meet the courier, but I'm not actually going to get to see what's at that location. There's like a mycologist, there's the farmer, there's a couple locations in the city that you have a chance of unlocking, and I have not learned all of them yet. So the question is, this guy has a couple different cards that are sick, right? He's got the reposition plus and 2 lead shots. Lead shots are pretty energy efficient. Then we have dive in, which burns, so then you just get left with fusion strike dive barrier. And this guy's a 2 armor, 25 health. Yeah. Specifically for breaking through the carapace, I actually like the ranger more. But then I don't have a frontline unit. Well, I could send the electro cannon up there. What's your ability? Is it worth having you in the fight? Nah, it's fine. I'd rather have the 1 extra mana per turn. Set his shock to 9. So first, play this. That gets us a card, I guess? No, it gets us it back. Ring the bell, baby. Dive in. All friendlies get some shield and some persistent barrier. I think I just wait for next turn. I mean, we got him to 9 shock. Hmm. 24 damage coming in. Perhaps we protector it. Okay, that's nice. I wouldn't mind repositioning forward and just getting this card out to bring him back. Make him enfeeble them. Blessings upon him as well for more attack and shock and everything. The dynamo card is fine, and then if I play this, I can get a couple new cards in. 3. I mean, then I'm looking erratic, right? Clapping in on this shock. We can play through our divines. Okay. Yeah, this is a good time to just electrocute you. You're already staggered. That's a problem for you. We could fusion strike twice. The first one won't stagger us, but then the second one kind of will. Or not stagger us, insert us. Then we can improvise. Yeah, I don't know. Seeker Beam, I guess, and we're just gonna try cranking through. So, paralyze you. Strike it, and strike it. We're gonna break through that carapace. And then we can... use a couple runes, I guess. Either way, he's back up, but I can still hit his thing. He doesn't have an attack intent, so zap zap doesn't matter. Chest burst is pretty good to get rid of. Certainly we play through this. Get our runes back. A discover. Maybe? I should have played this first. There we go. So we're drawing cards. Apply 5 barrier to all friendly units and draw a card. I mean, that's pretty easy. Improvise. Dan, discover a card. I mean, we're just improvising forever here. Divination. I mean, this is like infinite card draw. But we'll take our electric arcs. I really should move forward so that I can move back. Lightning rod. I don't know how much electricity he has, but we can probably get it higher. So, shockwave. Well, first divination the last time. Let me take this. So shockwave. And then triple it. I mean, this all seems fine. I could play this. I mean, I get 2 cards for it because I rang the bell earlier. So, yeah, I don't know what's worth keeping. Maybe just the power shield because it has 2 card draw. And then I move you back so that you get an enfeeblement attack. But you're at 6 attack. Plus you apply 4 shock. Things are looking pretty good. I mean, put a couple fusion strikes into this, at least one. Okay, barrier then. Barrier again. I'm just trying to draw cards. There we go. Erratic. Hits the shock again. You think that he has more hard points to hit? I don't actually know. Let's do that. No, there wasn't any, so that was a waste. We could feeble you again. And then hit you for this. Gets us back up to 2 charges. This is an attack intent, right? Delayed damage intent. Attack intent lock on. I don't know if that triggers ZAP TRAP or not. Looks like it did. I would say so. This'll... I don't know what it'll do. You're gonna be burning up, but that's fine. Do we have any way of getting lightning on them? Do any of our people have draw cards for moving? You do. So run, and then run again. I get new cards. Fusion strike. I mean, look. Draw a card. Yeah, this sucks. 24 attack, though. I do have the barrier for it. Or at least I have 24 barrier and 2 shields, so... should be fine. 20 health left, brother. You are not looking hot. But I also don't have anything to shield myself, so you're gonna hit my base. Ah, and I got plagued. But then the boys kill you, right? Come on, you have 3 health. Erratic Arc. That's like the card to end on. That card carried us so hard. Victory! And there you go. I mean, not bad. Used a bunch of people, got a bunch of relics, killed the baddies. Unlocked the next dissension level. Sending a lone unit inflicts dread. Okay, they need to do that. City stats are more challenging. Initial envoy cards have slightly increased stats. I wonder if that's like 1 in each category, not 1 across the board or anything like that. Okay, this is adding up. And so we can also do these ones, right? More challenging, more challenging, more challenging. They don't seem to come with a benefit, though. Complete a run without leaving any deployment slots unused. No way, dude. I'm sending single lads all the time. Interesting target to do, but I'm not into that. Oh, I can do this one too? Or no? I need to do Dissension level 4. You get more elite battles. Sorry, you get more scavengers on elite battles. I like that. Enemies are more challenging though. I mean, there you go. We're getting there. And now we've also gotten to this weird point where oh, I took the guild's own investigator that time. Okay. If you take the votive agent, I unlock the cataphract, and if, as the votive, I take the guild agent, I'll get the overseer. And like same thing with the purifier here. So there's a lot of things to unlock. Maybe next time we'll go back to votive. This is really fun though. I'm really glad I unlocked this guy and went all in on it. And I also unlocked the lightning rod. Without the lightning rod, this guy's build is not that hot. But with it, it's insane. Yes. Draft the shock trooper unit. Apply 99 barrier on a unit. Swap combat zones. Sorry, it's like hard to read it. With a ranger 30 times. I mean, almost, actually. It just happens over time. Some of them you have to do it in like all at once. Use Arbalest, draft Arbalest combat cards. Dauntless combat cards. That's gonna take forever. I don't know. I don't like the Dauntless that much. Vanguard Swordsman. Soak 150 damage on vanguards with armor or barrier. Damn, son. Command Mastery. Draft 25 commander cards. Commanders sound cool. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this couple runs of As We Descend. It's a fun game for sure. Doing electrocution on people is fun. I hope you enjoyed. Ciao for now.